Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Hitman 2, where today we are getting this mission story done. So I've turned on the mission story assistance. There's two different levels of it. I turned on the lower level, so we will get objectives for the mission story that we're currently following, but it won't tell us exactly what to do, is my understanding. If you turn it on full, it really does do everything except play the game for you. Which obviously is a little bit disappointing, but hold on. So I think we gotta turn it on. We gotta go to the mission story we want, the heist, and follow. So he seems to be wearing a high security outfit in this mission story. I don't know, are we gonna get an indicator immediately? No, it doesn't look like it. So we still have to do something to get it started. I don't think it involves the bank robbers, but let's go over to the bank robbers and see if I had to imagine if they were part of a thing, Diana would have said something when we found them. It just seems very strange to me that there would be bank robbers in here with a bank robber outfit and stuff, talking about robbing the bank, and then have them do nothing else, have them not be part of a mission story or an opportunity or anything. I don't know. It just seems odd, right, to put the work into even putting them there. It feels like very much the sort of thing in a Hitman level that you start tugging on that thread and then it turns into a way to kill a target. I wonder if they were a thing. All right, we're gonna get frisked here. Let me dump my gun. I wonder if they were a thing and then they got cut for time or because it wasn't working or something. So my next guess is we're gonna go look at the vault. Diana definitely has some lines when we look at the vault, and I'm wondering if one of those is what's supposed to start this mission story.
I will have to check you if you want to pass, okay?
Yeah, right now all we have on us is a lockpick and, of course, a briefcase full of maglock scramblers, which hopefully he will not think are weird. You know, these are just my grandmother's antique circuit boards, or heirlooms handed down through the family.
You're clean and good to go.
What kind of monster would deprive a man of his heirloom circuit boards, I ask you? Okay, I was kind of hoping that line right there from Diana was going to be the start of the thing. Doesn't she have more to say?
The vault looks even more fortified than we feared. If I'm not mistaken, only high-tier security is allowed in here. Access seems to be restricted to the use of a keycard of some sort.
Speaking of keys.
There's a similar security hub on the second floor. You might be able to acquire what you need there.
Somebody pointed out in the comments last episode that the keys are actually just sitting on the chair here. You don't have to hit this guy. I did hit him because the name of the game is Hitman, not Steel Chair Keys Man. Steel Man Chair Keys Man. Okay, so I had to disguise myself as a security guard. Do I actually have to go up to the second floor? Because if I'm trying to be a high security guard, the smart way to do that would be to go in there. And all right, well, I'm going to assume that we have to follow the mission story. You know what? Actually, we probably do have to follow the mission story pretty closely, because if you could just become any high security guard, we would have gotten this already, right? Okay, that's a different mission story. I'm not interested in that one.
Yeah, I can't let you pass. I'm sorry.
So how do we want to do that? Oh, I should get my gun back, just in case. Hard to imagine we would need it, but just in case. I do wish that he would pick things up out of the garbage and put them in the concealed state instead of just standing there with his gun out for 3 seconds before he lets me put it away. Alright, so we gotta get up to the second floor security area and somehow take a thing from a guard up there. I don't know exactly how you're supposed to get away with that. Wow, that guy looked directly at me while I was picking this lock, and he just does not care. Okay, so this will give us access to the VIP area. I guess I could have gotten to the VIP area by just, letting that guard there frisk me, but then I would be in the VIP area without my gun. Why would I want to do that? Is the opportunity thing marked on my map? No, she said go to the security hub on the second floor, so that's what we're going to do, but it doesn't actually have a marking. Maybe we could just take the disguise of a No, if we took a disguise of a security guard from the basement, then we would just be doing a thing that we've done a whole bunch of times already. I had Little Flashy smuggled in here. We may as well grab him as we're going past. Yeah, because we've definitely done that before, right?
Listen, I'll see you later, okay? Love you too.
Okay, so... there's no reason that we have to remain in our suit here. What would be a good way to get... what I really need, actually, is a security, like a normal security guard outfit. Or no, that's not going to let me upstairs. What we need is this guy's outfit. Right? We could just become this guy, and then we'll be allowed to go up there. Or, you know, alternatively, what we could do is go become the fired guy, and the advantage that has is that I don't have to sit through the interview. How do we get to the fired guy from here? Oh, I'm not allowed to be here for some reason. No, I guess that makes sense.
Poor guy. He did well for us. I mean, he closed the Berman account.
I mean, I'm just gonna keep sneaking through here. Maybe I don't know if this is gonna work.
Remember that situation at work? What do you think you're doing?
You don't
Oh,
belong
nothing.
here.
Yeah, that's fine. You should just
Insane. I'm calling for help.
walk me out to a place I am allowed to be. Armed man, what?
Oh, come on. You just go see what it was. Understood.
There's this creep.
I'm just gonna stand right here and not
But he said nothing.
do anything threatening until they get somebody to come walk me out. Because I don't want to blow up the whole mission. Here we go.
I need you to follow me. Are we clear?
Okay, he's just gonna walk me into the other room. Yeah, it would be better for us to be...
No, I think I saw him go into the bathroom.
That's it. You're free to go.
Okay, it was 10, you know, 10 feet this way. Alright, hold on. Maybe the right way to do this is to... oh, you know what? I'm being very silly. I'm not remembering the things we've learned about the map. The best way to do this is going to be to go through the safe deposit vault, up those stairs to the area where you start as the janitor. Which means that I have to drop my gun again. Nope. Oh, also for some reason it's illegal to have a lead pipe. I mean, I guess it is reasonable that people would have questions. Why are you just carrying this length of pipe around?
Sir, I will have to pat you down if you want
Alright,
to
can you guys have your conversation later, maybe?
Of course, it's not, right?
Okay. What's that? Thank you, sir.
Well,
This
the incident
will be over in no
Can I
time.
ask, like, how bad is it? I mean, did they empty the vault? Or...
Are you an imbecile? Were my instructions not clear?
All right.
No, I
Good job,
just-
sir. Thank you.
No, it's just us here.
Okay, we're cool. Yeah, so what we need to do is go through here. Most of the guards are not looking in this direction, but I don't want to do this while Perez is right there, having his extremely long and inconsequential conversation with that guy, because he is looking directly at us. Even though he's far enough away that he probably wouldn't see it. I just really want him to go the hell away. Oh my god, how long do you have to stand there and reprimand that guard? He gets it. You think he's an imbecile. Okay, you know what? I'm just going for it. And of course, at that moment, he starts to walk even further in, but I was right. He's far enough away that it's not an issue. Okay, let us dispose of... right, don't have my gun. Never mind. Alright, we'll just go directly underneath. Let's see, we could become IT and get upstairs that way.
He has a family. He loves his
No, I think I just want to become the guy, the fired guy, because he's allowed to walk around up there. Almost ran directly into that camera. Yeah, without a gun, this is slightly more harrowing. Oh, I didn't grab the rat poison from downstairs. So we might have to do this in a... you know what? Becoming the janitor might be good. Whatever. I have a plan. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, without the rat poison, we're going to have to do this in a slightly different way. Although it should still be doable.
They threw at me. How could she do this?
Because we're not going for Silent Assassin or anything here. I'm just gonna go. I gave myself Silent Assassin brain with those last 2 episodes, and I forgot that, you know what? You can just kind of go. 47's pretty good at dealing with situations. Okay, so now we should have access to upstairs. I'm not really sure how we will get a security guard outfit from that 2nd floor office, because the windows are very open. It kind of seems like everybody's looking at the people that we need to take out. Did I really do that? Oh, it's because for some reason they were switched. The banker is on this side of the locker, so looking left should have gotten me the banker outfit, but the banker outfit was gotten by interacting with the right half of the locker. Whatever. It's all good now. And hey, now we have a gun. Still can't shoot cameras with it, but at least we have it. You know, it's more of a security blanket, really, than a tool. Okay, this actually looks promising. What if we just mess with this a little bit? Okay, that camera is nowhere near seeing this, so yeah, he'll just walk. This is exactly how you're supposed to do this, actually.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I just hope it'll work.
Sometimes they make these a little too easy. I would say that, in general, I think this map is a little bit on the easy side. All of the ways of pulling someone out of position to take care of them are like super obvious. And okay, so we got our key card, our objective meter now, our objective indicator now just reads enter the vault area, which we can do very simply by running back the way we came. And at this point, we shouldn't even really have to avoid anybody, right? Is this really all it was? It was just get access to the vault the obvious way that you're supposed to get access to the vault, but by doing it with one of the 2nd floor guards instead of one of the guards near the vault.
Excellent, 47. Now,
yep, that actually was it. Wow.
Inside the vault itself.
Okay, well, we do not need to actually complete the mission again. We know what it looks like from here. Let's just go ahead and jump back out to the menu. Those challenges do complete the instant they actually appear to complete. You don't have to finish the mission to lock them in or anything. So we do have access to a new toy. We also have this elusive target. You know what? We'll come back and do this later. I've been teasing that we were going to look at these other 2 new missions for a while. I don't want to leave you guys hanging on that. Again, potentially, if this turns out to actually be complicated. So, we want destinations. Santa Fortuna. Let's go. Here we go. The Embrace of the Serpent. I have not watched either of these videos yet, so let's see what's up.
Good morning, 47. Your target is Blair Reddington, controversial big game hunter and heir to one of the oldest and most influential families in the US. Reddington is the leader of an elitist group, the Lodge, which exclusively hunts endangered animals.
Well, that
The
seems
Lodge
just
is known
spiteful.
to resort to bribery and threats to protect its members from political scrutiny. One more thing. Our client informs us that the target always carries around a small black book, which contains names and details on Lodge members and government officials associated with them. Our client has unsuccessfully tried to put an end to the Lodge's blood sport for years. This book could be exactly what they need to achieve that goal. Retrieve the book and help put an end to their heinous actions. Time to make the hunter the hunted, 47. I'll leave you to prepare.
Okay, that seems doable. The complete list of Blair Reddington's poaching network. Yeah, we can do that. So we are pretty familiar with this map. Obviously, the the conditions of the map will be a little bit different in this thing. So I'm assuming we only have one starting location. Oh no, we can actually use all of our locations and stuff. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start at the steel bridge because I don't have any idea where we do want to start. And do we want to look like an obvious tourist? I think that's going to blow our cover a little bit. How do we just blend in? How do we look like we're a natural denizen of the rainforest? Oh, you know what they have in rainforests? Lots of birds. We've seen those birds. Okay, what do you reckon? I think I usually like to bring some kind of noisemaker distraction thing. I like Lil Flashy and Napoleon a lot for these purposes because they have versatility. You do some other interesting things with them. Let's bring Lil Flashy. I feel a little bit bad. This is not even a bit. In real life, I feel actually a little bit bad about not bringing Napoleon anymore. Like I'm betraying a friend, which is just the dumbest, is the dumbest thing. We could bring our new electrocution phone. Try to get him with that. Hard to imagine we don't want to bring the briefcase, though. Or the lockpicks. Actually, we do absolutely want to bring the briefcase. If you're coming in your suit, there is no reason at all not to bring it, and then just put whatever you were going to take in that slot inside of it. And then we're starting near the bridge, so I don't know, man. I don't know that I have no idea where we'll want to go. Let's see. We know where there is... I know where there are some lethal poison pills on this map, so we don't necessarily need to bring lethal poison, even if we want to use lethal poison. There are plenty of throwables. We have an audio distraction. I'm just trying to think, like, what's another... You know what? We'll go ahead and bring the electrocution phone. We'll have them smuggle it in, just in case we do find a use for it. Alright, let's go have a look. Blair Reddington. That is one of the most stereotypical rich guy names I think I've ever heard. So they did a couple of these in the first game. And by the first game, of course, I mean the game that came out 2 years ago, which was actually like the 7th Hitman game.
Welcome to Columbia 47.
Usually, if this is like those, it'll be a smaller part of the map.
Anaconda, known by the Aztecs as the Cloud Serpent. Locate Reddington, eliminate him, and recover his little black book.
Okay, here's the thing. I thought, when they said the steel bridge, I thought they were talking about this bridge, which is why I had our agency pickup put here.
Good luck.
So, oops. If we find out we need it, we can go get it. But for now, let's just see if we can find Blair and follow him around a little bit and make sure that we know what the deal is with the black book before we take him.
Hello there, sir.
I like how everybody's very respectful. You know, I'm an endangered species and they recognize that. Oh.
Can't wait to tell my friend.
There are guys right there. Probably not a great idea to just charge into them. Also, probably not a great idea to just vault over this thing. Of course, we'll steal the apples. I'm supposed to be a bird. Gotta stay in character. Okay, actually going to be kind of difficult. I was hoping we could just sneak into the back paths here. What we can do is jump over this railing. And just stay
Intel
low.
tells us that he's searching for the Cloud Serpent in the jungle just outside the village.
That doesn't sound endangered so much as, mythical. Did they kill a lot of unicorns and stuff?
Okay.
This guy needs to go away. He's way too attentive. He walked over here right after we came in, right? Like, he's not permanently... Yeah, there we go. Ooh, this guy is here by himself. Dangerous thing to be in the jungle. Apparently I hit him from the front. Sometimes when you hit a guard, they, like, suddenly turn around. Not actually sure if there's a good place to conceal this body. This is something. Was this shrine here on the normal version of the map? It might not have been. It's just an apricot. I saw a little interaction square up there and I got all excited, but it is just an apricot. Maybe the point is it's supposed to get your attention, so you realize you can climb this wall. Alright, well, I think we're going to become this guy. I was just kind of hoping to find a spot where we could put the body that would be hidden a little bit more permanently. But I'll take it. Oh, he's shouting about needing the shaman to bless the traps. That's actually very interesting. It has been a little while since I played this map. I don't exactly remember where the shaman is, but we could totally become the shaman and then, quote-unquote, bless the hell out of his traps. Oh, because this is a vine you have to climb and not a thing you can just hop up. We actually couldn't bring the briefcase with us. So that's a problem. I really should start every map where I bring a thing in a briefcase by getting the thing out of the briefcase. Oh, you know what? Also, I'm going to go... Sorry, this is not how I want to do this. I'm going to go and really quickly turn off the mission story guidance, because I do not want it helping me here. Where is the shaman is... Okay, the shaman is like 100% clearly... For some reason, the objective is also clearly marked on our map. Maybe something I ought to turn off. But I'm not taking responsibility here. We knew... I'm not taking responsibility for cheating here. We knew we were going to go to the shaman in either case. That's just a big machete. Why can I not grab that? Okay, you have to be in a pretty particular spot here. Oh god, somebody over there knows I'm not his coworker. Alright, here we go. Yeah, let's just go have a quick chat with the shaman. See if we can't, quote-unquote, convince him to come and bless these traps. See? I don't know if 47 speaks... he probably speaks other languages, right? That'll be the target following directly behind us. And also, this guy can see through our disguise, and this disguise is garbage, basically, is what I'm learning. Yeah, this is not a useful guy to be. Hold on, I must have, at some point, turned on some, I don't want the minimap, or the map in general, telling us exactly where objectives are, like that. Like, it should not spoil the location of the Black Book. Which one of these things is that? Minimap, target indicators, off. No, they're displayed as NPC indicators. That's what I want. Because off tells you that a guy is the target just as much as on does. I want the target to appear as just a person on the minimap. Well, it seems like it wouldn't be too hard to make some noise back here, draw that other security guard back, and then deal with him and become him. I'm not sure if that disguise is going to be better or not.
I think it was part of the deal to let us hunt here. Apparently some family runs the town.
Oh, like when we were in Indonesia?
Yeah, exactly. But they're goddamn amateurs. A deaf man could hear their footsteps. Oh, that's gonna be long.
Any news on the shaman?
Nah, not as far as I know.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long night. Damn it.
So he's not actually here. This is where the shaman is on the normal version of the map, but it seems like he's not present. Alright, well let's,
Why is this not...
That is Blair Reddington,
make some
the
noise here.
cold-hearted poacher that our client wants stopped. Be careful, 47. He's used to hunting deadly animals.
This is maybe not the best moment for me to be messing with this random dude.
Come on, ¿qué es esta vaina? No more for this right now. Don't you?
Ah, come on. I was behind him. Alright, having a bad time lining up on dudes in the jungle here. The overgrowth makes it tricky.
And stay low. Gotcha. Loud and clear.
Okay, well the good news is they seem to have given up on helping this guy immediately. I'd be pretty annoyed if I were him.
Someone's causing chaos. We need to deal with it. What the hell is this guy looking at, huh?
I'm just gonna change. I don't know if this is gonna work. It definitely shouldn't, but it totally might. And then, since everybody seems to be busy, just let myself in over here.
Reddington's little black book retrieved.
Yeah, see, like,
You made a difference today. Our
that's a
clients
bummer.
will be
It should
pleased.
not show you on the minimap the location of a thing when the whole point of the mission is to find out where that thing is. Like, it really kind of robbed us of the opportunity of figuring out the mission. That's a real shame. Alright, there's about 1 million apricots everywhere. I mean, I like apricots. Who doesn't? 47's got to eat too, right? We could just kick this guy into this pit. I'm not sure that gets us anything, as much as it might be funny. I do try to, you know, try not to kill everybody. What if you only killed the target? Wouldn't that be fun? I will say, like, I don't have a problem with the game having all of these escalating hint mechanisms up to telling you exactly what to do in it, but I do wish... I believe that a lot of that stuff is on by default, like the mission story info and stuff. It really all should be off by default and stuff you have to opt into. Because if you accidentally get spoiled on something, there's no way to go back, right? You can't unknow a thing afterward. You should have to intentionally opt in. So they ran Blair Reddington off somewhere, and he is now... Oh, somebody... Okay, that guy up there can recognize us. They ran Blair off into target lockdown mode, and we have no idea where that is, and he's obviously going to be difficult to get to, while that's true, because that's the whole idea. So we're going to take this opportunity to let him reset while we go and get our electrocution phone. I don't know for sure that we're actually going to have an opportunity to use it here. It's a little tricky trying to get targets to pick things up, because most targets have guards. Wait a minute. I'm a little turned around here. Yeah, it can be tricky because targets have guards, and generally speaking, they will make the guards pick things up rather than picking things up themselves. Where exactly is the pickup? It might be above me. Right, most of these buildings have multiple floors. Okay, let's go try that. Let's try upstairs. Okay, I guess it was maybe taped to the underside of this table? Hard to say exactly. Okay, let's head back to the jungly area and see if Mr. Reddington has rejoined us. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted.
Excuse me, senor? Did you need me to call someone?
No, you know, just calisthenics. It's important to keep in shape in my line of work, which is definitely not professional murder. I'm a briefcase carrier. I'm a courier for briefcases. Our tagline is, we carry what you carry. Okay, I hope that this was enough time. We're gonna head back over there and see if Blair's walking around. And if he is, then we can follow him around until an opportunity presents itself. Maybe engineer an opportunity. Listen, if you're still watching at this point, you know how Hitman works. So at this point... Yep, there's definitely some chatter going on over here. Okay, so he and his guards are all able to see through this outfit, which is not ideal. We were in the shaman's shack, and it didn't seem like there was anything in there that might be useful. I'm gonna grab this poisonous flower really quickly, and then disappear into the brush. See if Blair Reddington can hunt me.
You got a problem, amigo? You move around like somebody kicked your ass real bad.
What the hell is happening? We got the whole perimeter covered, and there is nothing.
Sir, we're going about this the wrong way. We need to
That's interesting. He said he wants the shaman and they know what they have to do. So maybe the shaman has refused to help these guys unless they do something in particular. And we could coax him out of hiding by doing it if we could figure out what it is. I mean, he's got to be on the map somewhere, right? Wait, bye. Sure, you can never have enough poisonous flowers. All this is so some guy can have some fancy shoes. He's going to have to tell people, oh, these are cloud serpents. It's not like anybody's going to know. Why doesn't he just have some scaly looking shoes made and tell them it's cloud serpent now? Alright, so Blair's here with not exactly the blessing of shoot, I can't remember what the drug lord in the area's name is. He's not here with his blessing, exactly. It seems like they've worked out a deal, and he will tolerate Blair's presence as long as his guys are allowed to watch over what Blair does. Alright, hold on. Let's get closer here and see if he says anything useful. Or anything at all. Maybe he's just really enjoying... I mean, we could poison that, obviously. Seems a little straightforward. I guess we don't have any reason not to just poison that. Oh, that guy's getting really close. Okay. Yeah, we could totally just poison that. We could become the cook, put some of these lethal poisonous flowers into it. Obviously, we gotta wait till Blair leaves, but that seems almost too easy. Wow, some hunter. Okay. So it may end up turning out to be very important that we removed this dude, right? How do we want to do this? What is going to be the most sensible... I mean, we could just pull him back here. I'm going to go inside the shaman's place again real quick. So there's a guard here unconscious. I'm just trying to figure out what I think will be the best way to clear some of these guys out. There's only one body box in here, but this area is pretty secluded. Like, if we dumped guards in this corner, it would be almost as good. I think let's clear the hut a little bit. I bet that little shrine we discovered has something to do with the shaman. Because it has that same cow skull motif as is going on here. Take his gun. I think what we might want to do... To see that box right there, that's one of those places that guards will drop... No, put this away. There we go. That's one of those places that guards will drop guns that they find. So what we might want to do with the other high security guy who will recognize us is drop a gun in his path. What do you mean? Yeah, body found. That body was found like a really long time ago, actually. Hold on. We're gonna have to correct something over here. Oh, not this. Oh, the original body. The first guy we knocked out. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. That doesn't matter at all. We're not even wearing that guy's disguise anymore. So yeah, we just drop a gun in this dude's path, but we have to do it in such a way that nobody sees us drop it, otherwise they'll just tell us to go pick it up. And then he'll go inside to deposit the gun in the safe box, and we will deal with him. Actually, you can't just throw a gun, sadly. I'm wondering if maybe... Maybe we could, like, throw a machete in front of him. He probably wouldn't take a machete to the weapon box, though. Or maybe, if we just stand here for a moment, we'll get the perfect opportunity to just knock the cook out. Nope, apparently there was a guy right there. Ow, 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 ow. That's my human body. I need that. Yeah, I can hear you saying, hey, SB, shouldn't you, like, look all the way around, check all the directions before you just attack a guy in the open? I can see why you might say that. It's a rookie mistake, you know, you just... Sometimes you have to just go for it. Okay, I don't know where I am. I'm hoping that we can wait this out and come out on top here. If we can get a moment where nobody's watching so that I can drag this guy back into the bushes, basically what I would like to do is prevent them from waking the dude we just knocked out. Prevent them from waking him up. Put down the sword. Oh, I have my the machete. The machete is on my back still. They don't actually know where I am. They're blind firing. Everything's fine. Nobody panic. No. Okay, maybe they know where I am. It's possible. Okay, why don't we just go ahead and reload from, say, the most recent autosave? We have a pretty good idea what's going on here. I just got a little... stupid? I just got a little stupid. That's what they usually call it.
Anyone copy? Still looking.
Oh good, the most recent autosave was after that thing happened. How about this autosave? Sorry. Yeah, so... There are definitely too many guards for us to just take the cook out. And there might be a way to just distract the cook away. I can't imagine what it would be. Okay. Unfortunately, this autosave is before we took out these guards, which is the thing that I think we are going to have to do. Yeah, I'm no longer thinking that it's going to be possible to distract that security guard with a gun. There's nowhere on his route that we could drop a gun that we would not be seen dropping it. It doesn't work as a distraction if they see you do it. Okay, or apparently it's just going to be incredibly, incredibly easy. Is the cook really going to come in here? He totally is. Jesus. Okay. You know what? No, don't turn that back on. You don't need to turn that back on. Alright, let's drag him over to the corner here where hopefully nobody will be able to see him. So we might have to do a little bit of rearranging the body to make sure he's actually hidden. Come on. There we go. Somebody would have to come all the way back here to be able to see him. Oh, except I forgot. The whole point of this was to become a chef. There we go. So now everybody knows that I am not the chef, except... Ooh. I was hoping I was going to have an opportunity to blend in by continuing to make cooking motions. Apparently not. Let's just poison the stew. It's not super suspicious to them that I'm poisoning this, that I'm mixing stuff into the stew, but it is suspicious to them that I am me. That's kind of weird. It's not an illegal act for me to mix this poison into the stew, but it is an illegal act for me to stand next to that stew. Okay, we have a nice visual indicator that it is in fact poisoned. And now we could just leave, I guess? We have the black book. Yeah, I probably don't actually want to be the cook. This disguise is compromised. Probably the best thing actually would be to get back into the hut and get our high security disguise back.
Don't mind me.
Oh, see, in a situation like this, all we have to do is keep moving and then disappear. It's remarkably easy to evade pursuit in Hitman if all you're interested in doing is evading pursuit. And then we can just wait at the bus stop for Blair to eventually go over and taste the stew. I don't think he's even going to have any questions about, like, where did the cook go? Let's just sit here and blend in for a moment. I believe we passed him, right? He's not too far away from the camp. We should try to figure out exactly what the deal is with the shaman. Come back and do this the shaman way. But I'm okay with taking this as the taking this as an answer. They really did not make it very difficult to get that black book. This doesn't feel like a... So, like I was saying at the beginning of this, they did a couple of these in the first game. Where, like, Dino Bosco, the icon, on Sapienza, where you only had access to about, like, a third of the map, maybe. It was a little abbreviated thing with a target slightly changed map details. And I guess this is about similar in scope to those. Yep, there he goes.
All objectives complete.
And nobody will have any questions at all.
Now find an exit.
And then we just wait for the bus, like every super rich international assassin. 47's a big believer in public transportation. He likes to put his money where his mouth is. Yeah, not like a totally awesome mission, but like I said, probably similar in scope to those other ones. Oh, these are challenges that I completed to earn a thing before that I hadn't. As the first time you complete the mission after you do the challenges, it counts them all up. We'll get the same thing on New York for the heist story challenge next time we do it. So yep, I earned the shaman powder, not from this, but from that other thing I was doing. I actually still don't even really know what it does. We could try it out on this next target. Let's instead of going back and trying to do the story, the shaman storyline on Blair Reddington, let's see what this other little mini mission is about. This is in Mumbai, I believe, which is definitely one of my all-time favorite Hitman maps. What have we here? Wow, that guy has a face.
Good afternoon, 47. Your target is notorious magician and hypnotist Basil Carnaby. In the 1960s, Carnaby attracted the rebellious youth of London's upper class to his side with his own brand of pseudo-mysticism. He would then hypnotize them and order them to rob their wealthy families on his behalf. He stole millions entirely by proxy. By the time the police finally caught on, Carnaby had absconded to Nepal with a group of spiritualist pilgrims and subsequently disappeared. However, one of his old victims recently recognized a well-aged Carnaby doing a mentalist act for the locals on the streets of Mumbai. Having obtained a life of comfortable obscurity, it seems he just can't keep his hands out of other people's pockets. Good luck, 47.
You know, some people steal because they gotta. Most people steal because they want to. And if you're familiar with the modern global economy, probably pretty hard to argue with. Okay, so we saw him in, like, the Charles area, or, like, on the main streets outside of the Charles. Yeah, okay, it's starting us right about where I would like to be started. I have no idea what we are going to need for this. I mean, the lockpick's always a good idea. And I guess we'll just kind of do what we did last time. It's a good all-purpose loadout. Have a lot of versatility. Sorry, explosives, a little flashy. And then in the area of the Charles, do we have a Okay, slum apartment's pretty close to where we are. The one by laundry is a little awkward to get into and out of. I prefer it not be there. You know what? The channel. The channel's easy to get to. It's not behind any restricted areas or anything. So what do we want to smuggle in? I don't know. There's so much stuff on this map. Now that I'm thinking about it, though, I don't know if I do know where to get lethal poison here. So I guess let's smuggle in some lethal pills in case we have to poison a thing. Alright, Basil Carnaby. Guy has a face like a Saturday morning cartoon villain. So he's a mentalist. We should probably expect him to try some trickery. Clearly, this dude, and maybe deservedly, has a high opinion of his own intelligence.
Welcome to Mumbai, 47. Your
He might
target,
set up
along with
dastardly
suspicious
traps or
federally
something.
paid guards, has taken up residence in a nearby apartment complex. It won't be easy to get close, but then again, a natural showman like Carnaby is unlikely to stay cooped up forever.
I do wish I had remembered to change our outfit. Sticking out like a sore thumb here. It's terrible hitmanning. Terrible man-hitting? You know what I mean. Hey look, I found him. What if we just shot him and left, though? I mean, it's not the most subtle thing. But he's right there, and we could just shoot him and leave.
And it seems he's made himself quite at home here.
Gather round, friends. How'd you like to see a little bit of magic in the midst of the Monday? No card tricks, no silk scarves, no bullshit. My talents lie in unlocking the magic within every one of us.
My talents also lie in unlocking things within all of us. Oh, please. Please let me.
You? Of course. Why not? Now, I want you to close your eyes. Magic color red. A soft, dull, and warm. All around you, you see nothing but four red dots.
Well, he's mixed really low.
It's very red.
Right? Very red. You're insulated from everything. This place is only for you. You're safe. You're comfortable. Now I want you to follow me. We're just going to go for a stroll around the corner.
A door.
You most certainly do, my friend. 3, 2, 1. Shall we?
Yes, let's. So I'm assuming what happened here is he had a plant in the crowd to be his volunteer, and I have screwed up the act a little bit. This was remarkably easy. Okay, we're not exactly alone. His bodyguard is coming with us. I was trying to figure out if I could just shoot him in the back of the head on these stairs and disappear. Boy, what happened to a little stroll? I am supposed to be following him, right? I kind of thought we were just going to go around to the inside of the chawl area, and then he was going to be like, okay, listen, you're screwing up my game, but here's what I need you to do, and I'll pay you $10 or whatever, you know?
Not bad at all. Hello, sir.
Here we are, friend. Now that we have a little privacy, how about you empty your pockets?
No.
I said empty your pockets.
I would love to get inside.
So.
Well, you followed me up here. What are you waiting for?
You'll know soon enough.
Bloody idiot, you're just wasting my time. Just go. I said get lost.
Hey, you! This is a restricted area.
Trying to get.
Where do you think you're going, sir?
I
you need to
can't.
stay with me.
Okay. Well, this is a really easy kill, but it's not exactly like tech, right? Stop shooting me. Boy, he paid a lot of guys to defend him. Yeah, we could very easily have killed him and just disappeared there, but that's not very interesting, is it? Let's see if we can figure out. I wonder how you are supposed to work that, though, because you'd have to dispose of that bodyguard before. You could run up ahead. Actually, I'm kind of curious about something. Let's do that same thing, but I have a plan. I wonder if the guard at the top of those stairs will let you in before Basil himself gets there.
That is Basil Carnaby, and it seems he's made himself quite at home here.
Diana, you're talking over him, both in audio and in subtitles.
Gather round, friends. How'd you like to see a little bit of magic in the midst of the mundane? No card tricks, no silk scarves, no bullshit. My talents lie in unlocking the magic within every...
So I guess the deal is he actually does just grab random people from the crowd and have them give him all their money. It's kind of wild, considering that like, absolutely, definitely shouldn't work.
Of course, why not?
A 47's magic, but apparently we are to believe that all kinds of magic actually exist in this world.
A soft red, dull and warm. All around you, you see nothing but four red rooms. Dull and warm. Isn't that so?
It's very red.
Right? Very red.
My plan here is
Insulated from everything.
we have him
Only for you.
take us upstairs.
Safe.
But we run ahead of him a little bit, go into the room where we know he's going to take us, and drop our pistol on the ground there,
A door.
in the hopes that when he goes inside, he tells his bodyguard to remove the gun. The bodyguard goes to take the gun to a secure place, and then we're alone with Basil Carnaby. The other thing we could do is maybe become one of his guards. I'm sure there's a way to do that, right? And then we could become the guy who follows him up with his client, quote unquote client. Excuse me. Let's see if they let us pass while he's on the way up, but not actually with us.
Yeah, keep it real.
Yeah, they totally do. Okay, so I'm just going to drop my gun on the ground right here. They really shouldn't allow me to do it this way. And then... Oh, hey, sorry, I got lost. I'm right. I'm with you. I'm doing what you're doing. I'm hoping that his personal bodyguard will be the one who gets walked out, or the one who has to take care of the gun and not the guy at the door. We'll see. On. He looked right at it. What is happening here?
Found some sort of weapon over there.
What?
Central, you there? I think we got some joker messing about. Could you send that new guy down? Really? That's his name? That's funny. Anyway, tell him to haul ass, okay?
He's having somebody else come to take care of the gun? Well, at least that avoids this very dumb plan working. I have to have a little bit of respect for it. So there's a guard coming over here for the purpose of removing the gun, which would make this a spectacularly bad time to start doing violence. You can see him approaching on the minimap. I guess let's just let him come and get the thing and remove it.
Huh? Now what the hell are you doing just lying around?
And when he leaves, we'll go for it.
Here we are, friend. Now that we have a little privacy, how about you empty your pockets for me?
No,
I said empty your pockets.
don't think so.
Well, you follow me up here? What?
Hey, wait a minute. Chuck, no!
Okay. That was easy enough. Yeah, the only actual problem I had last time was that for some reason it was extremely difficult to his apartment key. That's interesting. I mean, the mission's over now, right? Why would we need his apartment key? Let's try to find out. Let's try to go to his apartment. I'm just gonna drag him away from the door a little bit. I'm hoping to not completely blow everything. Become one of his security guards. This is the area where the Kashmirian sets up with his rifle usually, right? So there's not actually any apartments up here. There's a body box where I could dump both of them, but I don't think it matters. I wonder if I'm going to get in trouble with this guard being out here without Carnaby. Nope, okay. Let's see if we can find his apartment, because I'm pretty curious what is in it that would justify. Like I'm saying, it seems like the mission should just be over now.
Hey, Slick.
Am I really going to be allowed to just unlock the door? Because I have the key. I mean, he can see that I'm not the guy who lives here, but okay. Let's just have a look around. I'm really glad that his guards aren't more observant. I don't know, man. In terms of scale, this really doesn't feel like much of a mission, does it? Is there not even anything interesting in the apartment? And it's probably the case that you could sneak in here and wait for him. Guess I'm just gonna leave. Yeah, okay. Mission over. I guess let's just walk to the exit. That was really easy. And obviously we're not going to get Silent Assassin here or anything, but you literally just have to walk up to him and press G, and he escorts you to a semi-secluded place where you can take him out trivially. There's probably some interesting opportunities. We could break into, like I said, we could try to replace his personal security guard. We could break into his apartment. I bet he comes back to his apartment at some point, possibly after robbing someone with his mentalist act, which apparently is not an act at all, because he is actually a sorcerer. Hey, where's my briefcase? Would I just abandon it? I had a good robotic friend in there. Yeah, this is kind of what I was shocked about during the during the cinematic, was that it's wild that that's a thing that actually works. Oh, and here again we're having other challenges I did without completing the mission afterward are now counting up. Yeah, it's wild that that is a story that actually works, and also this guy's plot is quite similar to an elusive target, isn't it? There's an elusive target whose deal was that he was like talking the young scions of families into handing over their fortunes. He was like a self-help guru more. I'm pretty sure we did it in the last Hitman series. I don't know, that's kind of a disappointing one, I think. Let's have a quick look at the challenges and see if they indicate that we missed a lot of cool stuff. I mean, yeah, he goes up to a place and looks out a balcony. I'm kind of wondering if we could bring coins with us, and when he says empty your pockets, we could just give him the money. The fact that I didn't have like a prompt or anything to interact with him at that point, 47 just said no flatly, makes me think that probably that's not the case. So I guess you would do this by letting him hypnotize somebody else, getting upstairs, waiting until he robs them, and then he probably goes over to the balcony and does one of his look at these ants, look at these people unfit to walk the same ground as the great Basil Carnaby speech, and then you just shove him over the thing. Very Athena Savalas kind of moment. Yeah, I don't know, those are not, neither one of those are very interesting, I think. I like the bank level, even though it is a bit on the easy side, but those two feel like, they feel like not even really elusive targets. That's kind of weird. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time tomorrow. We're definitely going to do at least one more Hitman video here in this brief return to the game, because we have to deal with this elusive target, right? So come back next time for that, and we'll see you then.